This is what we're gonna watch.
2025 is the year where every
I just want to say, whatever this guy says, I'm probably already agreeing with it, bro. PC gaming is fried, bro. I wish I had that soundboard shit. What is that? Bah, bah.
tech company decided collectively that you just don't deserve to afford the hobbies you enjoy anymore. You want to buy an Xbox? Oh, nope, that price has gone up. You don't want to own your games? You want to just pay for Game Pass? Nope, oof, that's going up too. Do you want to continue to keep the lights on in your house? Oh, that's gonna be twice as expensive. While it would be impossible to cover all of the various ways life has gotten worse in 2025, spoilers, it's all because of AI and the investments into that from various tech companies. That is like a can of worms. It's not a can of worms. It's like a drum of worms. We don't need to open that and go that deep, right? But suffice to say, things are getting worse and more expensive at a rapid rate. Okay, today, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking
Facts.
specifically about the RAM shortage crisis. Now, for those of you blissfully unaware of what RAM is in a computer, it's random access memory, and the more you have of it, the more your computer can handle multiple tabs and multiple different things going on at once. An essential component of building any PC, and as a YouTuber, someone that heavily relies on Premiere Pro, I have 128 gigabytes of RAM.
God
Just
damn.
to start you off hot.
128.
A good idea of where we're at.
Buddy got
You
all
can
the
see
fucking RAM in the
tabs I have.
world.
That's what I need my random access memory for. So if you want an idea of how much more expensive RAM has gotten, I ordered 128 gigs in April of this year, and I paid $440, each stick of 32 gigabytes costing 110. This same purchase would have cost me literally double that. Since just April, the cost of the RAM
That's nutty.
has almost doubled.
Bro, 100% increase? We're seeing 100% increases. We're cooked. We're so fried, bro. We're so fried. I can't afford that shit. I didn't even buy my own fucking PlayStation. Now you want me to buy it, bro? A motherfucker trying to upgrade, bro. He gonna have to become a millionaire. At this point, shit.
In price. But it's not just RAM, even external storage has gotten more expensive, or has just been completely made unavailable. We'll get to the reasons why in a little bit, but I tried to order a 4 terabyte portable SSD hard drive, again, because I'm a YouTuber and I like having SSDs, and the order went through, and then the day later, I got a call saying the order had been canceled because they didn't have it. So they allowed me to purchase
Jesus
it,
Christ.
then told me that I had to manually cancel the order myself.
What the fuck?
What?
The theme you'll notice is that these important computer parts are increasing in price at a rapid rate. But what are you complaining about? Aren't you a good consumer? You don't mind paying 2 times the price for a thing that I bought in April for half the price? It's like the housing market, man. Everything's like 10 times more expensive than it was 5 years ago. God, I do feel so bad for Gen Z. I feel like I just barely snuck in. I just barely got through and able to afford a somewhat comfortable life.
I'm the Gen Z he's talking about. The one who hasn't bought a fucking PC yet, who's still playing on console. Yeah, the one who wants to upgrade, but can't now. The one who's probably gonna buy a $600 PC because it's still $600 right now. I don't know if it's still gonna be by the time I have the money for it, but that's what I'm hoping. And then I'm probably not gonna upgrade it. So the stream's just gonna be what the stream's gonna be, and that's gonna be the stream. You know what I'm saying?
And now it's like, Gen Z can't even afford to build a computer anymore.
I'm not
Why
building
is this
shit.
happening? Well, AI data centers are dumping billions and billions of dollars in order to allow DoorDash drivers to fake deliver your food to you. among many other horrible things that generative AI has been doing. Poisoning your
Fake
water
delivery
supply.
is crazy.
Oh yeah. You like that, don't you? Just drink the poison. What are you complaining about? Just drink the poison. Raising your electrical bill, you better believe it. I got something in the mail the other day, said, hey, hope you don't mind, turning off your lights and making a conscious choice to use less electricity this month. And I'm like, what the fuck are you telling me to do that for? Sorry. I'm getting into it a bit. But because all of these AI data centers are basically just running thousands and thousands of computers, they need thousands and thousands, millions of sticks of RAM. So what you'll find if you try to go to Newegg, Best Buy, Amazon looking for RAM, you're either going to find prices that have increased by 2 times, or the thing is just not available at all. This massive push by the tech companies
It's insane,
to
bro.
heavily invest and
I don't think in my entire 26 years of living we have seen something do this to this drastic of an amount. Like, yeah, we saw when the PlayStation 5 came out, we saw them get bought out by a bunch of scalpers, and the price they were selling them for a lot. But that was some random asshole. This wasn't like the actual stores being like, hey, we're so fucking out of these things that now they're gonna double, maybe even triple. And what was it? What was it? The graphics card that fucking Nvidia sells is now $5,000 next month. Are we actually off a perk? Bro, are we off that shit? Because who the fuck is buying that? I don't care how rich you are. If you buy that, you're a fucking dickhead. Yeah? You're a dickhead. Shit's crazy, man.
dump all their chips into AI is having cascading ramifications across multiple different industries. It's not just computers that are getting more expensive. Potentially Half-Life 3 and the Steam Machine have been delayed because of RAM shortages, because a video game console...
Bro, and that's the thing. I was so ready to buy this fucking Steam Machine for like $800. That's what I figured the price point would be. And now it's getting delayed because they're frying the fuck out of them. And now it's gonna be released at, like, no matter what, now if they release this, it's gonna have to be so highly priced the console will fail. Or the PC will fail, basically. What is that? That's gonna be like, it was gonna go from $800 to probably about 1,600. And I'm sorry, but nobody's buying this shit that runs like a fucking PlayStation for $1,600.
also uses RAM. Oh, and check this out. RAM price increases could see next generation console release delayed.
Goddamn.
They already increased the price of the Xbox this year. Twice. Are they going to do that again with RAM shortages? What are they going to do for the next... This sucks.
Fucking thing
Yeah, dude.
sucks.
This sucks.
If you don't already have a console and you can't buy one today, or you couldn't buy one last week, you're fried, buddy. You're fried, all right.
Man, but hey, don't lose hope, because their ultimate plan is to sell you a computer that you rent. At least that's my personal theory. They want
computer
everyone
to rent?
run a cloud gaming computer. I don't know how that works, but this just seems like yet another push in the direction of you will own nothing and be happy. You will rent everything and be miserable. And here's another thing. Building a PC, especially for the first time, is a really fun experience as you learn what all the different parts do, and you browse what fits your needs best, and you customize your own PC build and you make it your own. It's such a fulfilling experience once you finally get it up and running, and you
Yeah, I
can
don't agree with
really
that. I don't want to build
experience
shit, bro.
gaming
Lie
at
to
its
you.
highest potential.
I don't want to build shit.
A PC Master Race fanboy. Not entirely, but I do understand that PC, in terms of capabilities, like, this is where you can max out. It sucks that this too is being made more inaccessible. You know what's so ironic is that companies like Xbox always like to tout how accessible all their games are, and how they're making all of these accessible controllers for people with disabilities. But when it comes to actually accessing the components needed to enjoy gaming, nope. I just need like $1,000.
Xbox made a controller for people with disabilities? Let me fix this a little bit. I can't see what it is. I'll check to make sure that that's not showing too much of my titty meat. But is that Gucci? get tone it down a little bit, bro. You know, I got some titty meat. No, not everybody needs to see it, but I didn't know they did that shit. I'm not gonna lie to you. I bet you it's like fucking $300. They are such. Xbox is the biggest scalp company I've ever seen in my life, bro. They want all that dough. They want all that dough.
Please. Tangents aside, AI companies a very pleasant bankruptcy. and look, I've tried to give AI a chance. I've tried to see. I think when AI was first being pushed, like a year or two after the Will Smith spaghetti stuff, like a year or two, I was like, okay, yeah, I'm willing to see where this goes, what kind of technology they develop, what it's used for.
Yeah, Will Smith
I have
spaghetti.
seen nothing but garbage. Even Merriam-Webster, the dictionary, decided that slop was the word of the year.
The word of the year is slop.
2025 is the year of slop. Question is, are you gonna eat it? Are you a pig? Are you gonna stand for this? You know, I was thinking just recently, like I've been doing YouTube a long time.
I wonder, like, you know, on the internet, like people who are chronically on the internet, like myself, hear the term AI slop everywhere. But what about like the fucking, I don't know, 70-year-old fucking farmer who doesn't really go on his phone a lot and only talks to his fucking grandkids on a fucking one of those phones where you still have to click it 3 times to hit the certain letter you want? I wonder if they fucking like give a fuck or if they even know that AI is such a big deal. So when they get on like Facebook every once in a while on their computer, they're looking at videos and they're like, "What the hell is this? Why is why is Michael Jackson taking back shots from Shaq right now? That cannot be right."
I've complained about bad video games. I've
Oh my
praised
God.
awesome video games. But those times where I've complained or said, "Hey, why is this game so bad?" It really feels like child's play compared to what's actually happening. That was just me complaining and being a nerd. This is like
Yeah.
we actually have to fight against these companies because they're making everybody's life worse.
Oh yeah, we're fucked.
It's
We're
reached a
cooked.
very real point that I honestly didn't anticipate it to. Every single day, it feels like AI is ruining something new. I cannot go a single
Ruining
day. If
something
I hop on
new.
Twitter, I will see
Grok in the
people
first pic
complaining
put
about
her in
AI.
a micro
Fake
bikini.
DoorDash orders, fake construction photos, fake homework assignments, fake everything. Just a Pandora's box of industrial scale bullshit polluting both the planet and the basic social contract. DoorDash driver accepted the drive, immediately marked it as delivered, and submitted an AI generated image of a DoorDash order. What's that? You wanted to eat food? Bro, SpongeBob predicted this. This is holographic meatloaf.
I've never
holographic meatloaf on his DoorDash order.
I've never heard about this. This is a little crazy.
My favorite.
Yeah, here's another example.
My
I
favorite.
ordered a Synology NAS, which is basically a network storage device for
What the
my
fuck?
home. This has not increased in price, but the storage inside of it currently unavailable. This is what you'll find when you try
What
to
the
search
hell?
SSDs, RAM, any sort of internal storage. It's gone. It's all gone. Okay, here's an order from 2023. 64 gigs of RAM, $115. Post your predictions in the comments. How much you think this costs now? Yeah, currently unavailable. Okay, easy enough. $400. That's a 4 times price increase. It's DDR4. It's not even DDR5. Oh, wait.
That's a
Wait,
200%
no.
price
Oh, that's
increase.
4 sticks. Wait.
Bro, the RAM companies are.
An ordinary.
Oh my God.
Oh, no. No. That's
What?
septupled in price. That's quintupled. This is $650.
That's a
For some 2 years ago, I bought
Wait,
for 120.
600%?
RAM, the 64 gigabytes of RAM.
600%? That shit went from $115 to $644. That's damn near 600% price increase. The RAM companies are eating good. They're so gassed. They're like, we get to sell our shit for what price? Oh, let's fuck over everybody. Oh my God. I'm never getting a PC. Oh my God, it's never happening, man. I'm about to cry. Why me? I don't know what brand that was, to be honest. Hold on, let me go back. Rip Jaws? I don't even know what the fuck that is. Are these good? This is a good brand. All I know is this shit is cooked. All I'm gonna need is 32 gigabytes of RAM, and it's probably gonna cost me like $200, bro. Yeah, and I've never heard of them either. I'm not gonna lie, but still, they're having prices be out the ass.
Oh no!
It's probably some ass
No,
fucking RAM
that's
too.
septupled in price. That's quintupled in bought for 120. The RAM, the 64 gigabytes of RAM I purchased in 2023 has more than quintupled in price.
I love consuming. I love it. I love consuming.
Yeah. I went to post this tweet,
Bro, what the?
and then the top of my feed, things Chat GPT told a mentally ill man before he murdered his mother. It's just, if we stay on this topic for too long, we're gonna be diving deep into the iceberg. So yeah,
AI is basically ruining
AI
everything.
Data centers are buying up. They're
Ruining
essentially monopolizing all of these critical PC components, but RAM and storage are not just critical for PCs, but also for consoles, because consoles are effectively just pre-built smaller PCs that can run video.
AI is cool.
All of this is happening. Everything is increasing
Whatever,
in
Zach.
price, so you can enjoy videos like this.
We are Charlie.
Let's go back to
I'm
this
sorry.
article by Tom Henderson, though.
That shit had me in the
RAM
groove,
price
though.
increase could see next generation console release delayed. We mentioned that we had heard that there are already ongoing talks at the high levels on what the RAM availability could mean for the next generation. From what we've heard, the industry as a whole is concerned about RAM availability and what that is going to mean for mass-producing consoles at a competitive price point. Lord knows Xbox is being very competitive these days. A friendly reminder, Xbox Series X during Black Friday was outsold by the
Basically, what that means is, if you already have a console, that's your last one. If you already have a PC, you better learn how to fix that shit yourself. And you ain't getting no new parts because everything's about to be out the ass, bro. Oh my gosh. It's like ever since I was born, the world has crafted itself to be harder for me. Like I'm getting this shit on the X Games mode. Like every fucking year something else happens, and they're like, "Fuck you, bitch, you brokey ass motherfucker. You better be a fucking millionaire by the time you're 25 if you want anything in life."
Next Playground, a borderline Connect ripoff. Look, okay, I'm gonna say this here. If you still want to buy like a really good PC, wow, you might have to go with a pre-built, but if you go to Costco or Best Buy, they have some really good deals.
Yeah, see,
I don't
those
know
are
how long those are gonna last. That's just a friendly tip.
those are there for now. That's why I'm saying I'm trying to get this PC, my $600 PC. I want that shit ASAP because by I give it another 3 months, the PC that I want for $600 is gonna be 1,000, and I'm not spending that on shit. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'll fucking fork up the money for the RAM when I can afford to do so. You know what I mean? Right now, I'm just trying to upgrade the stream to make it more bearable for the viewer, and not have it be fucking up like all the goddamn time.
Honestly, the RAM in some of those PC setups might be worth like $500 just on its own now. Thank God for Costco.
Tough.
Thank God for Costco and fuck Microsoft. RAM modules have increased in price by several 100% in the past few months due to the demand for AI. And when the pursuit of AI seemingly not going anywhere anytime
Fuck,
soon,
Microsoft
RAM
is right,
availability
bro.
could continue to be a bottleneck. Or at the very least, the RAM shortage will mean that prices will continue to hike. This is especially damning for the console market, as consoles have historically and dominated the landscape of casual gamers, people who don't want to put $2,000 into a gaming setup. They want something that's like $400, $450, or even like $350, right?
Yeah.
This is bad for Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo. This is bad for the entire video game industry. It's honestly crazy, and I'm trying to stay reserved, but this does piss me off a lot. This most
Yeah.
recent generation of consoles was also, like, not the cheapest. From what we understand, the situation has led console manufacturers to debate whether the next generation of consoles should be delayed from their intended 27 to 28 release window, with the hope that RAM manufacturers will be able to build out their infrastructure to produce more RAM, thereby allowing prices to drop. Here's the thing I think we're realizing is that when these multi-trillion-dollar companies are able to buy up massive quantities of, like, consumer goods, they can afford it.
Yeah.
We can't. And so even if this RAM crisis is not 100% motivated by the push for generative AI, it most certainly has something to do with the motivation to deprive us of the right to owning things. And what was it, like 5 months ago? We had that whole Stop Killing Games fiasco. It's like, God, these companies suck so much, man.
1
Now, I'm no
million
economist, so take
signatures.
this with a
I didn't even know that was a thing, bro. They had a Stop Killing Games fucking movement where they had a petition with 1 million signatures. Brother, could have got me on there. Shit.
grain of salt. But if my assumptions are correct, if my vibe is on point, most times when prices increase, they don't go back to the level they were at. So
Nope.
for the foreseeable and long-term future, we have no idea how long this crisis and
What? Used like new, $920 fucking dollars when they used to be $199. Literally 2 months before this picture was taken. Ooh, my God, that's a crazy hike.
these massive price hikes are going to last or affect the video game industry. Dog, these tech companies suck, man. It's just ruining everything. It's just ruining everything, man. Yeah, it's crazy. Looking at all my past orders and all this stuff I've bought over the years to build my PCs. And here's the thing. Unlike the boomers, I don't want to gatekeep success and enjoyment from younger generations. Like, I want Gen Z and Gen Alpha to be able to enjoy the same luxuries that I was allowed to enjoy.
No, it's all worth it. It's all worth it. The price of everything is going to increase, but at least we'll have
This guy, bro.
Charlie Kirk and Jeffrey Epstein dancing in a conga line. At least
Oh my
we'll
God.
have that. We'll have very realistic footage of Will Smith eating spaghetti. That's worth it, right?
I know I've kind of rambled, but the last thing I want to cover is this clip right here that was posted to Reddit from Gamers Nexus. Now, let's watch it together.
This isn't a gaming computer problem. This isn't a DIY enthusiast build PCs problem. This is an everybody problem. Big businesses can outbid you and then lease it back to you later. We're seeing some parallels here.
Buy the supplies, deprive the consumer of the ability to build their own, and then rent it back to them. Microsoft and Xbox are kind of employing that strategy, but yeah, so he's on point already.
To the housing market, where private equity can create a positive feedback loop that benefits itself.
Can't afford a computer, can't afford a house, can't afford to live, can't afford to enjoy life.
Because buying homes takes homes off the market. That increases the cost of homes. That puts more people into rentership, which increases the cost of rent because there are fewer homes on the market and more people are renting those homes. And
something's got to change, man. Something's got to.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. This concept could be applied to everything, and they could literally fuck over the world. They could just buy everything and make it all rentable. Buy up everything in the world, and then they make it all rentable and blah 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 blah, and then we're fucked.